Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley, here with Daniel Burke. I like your shirt, by the way.
Mets colors. Best team in baseball.
Best team in baseball. Big series. They play the Yankees, right?
Yes.
Starting tonight?
Yeah, some team from New York. I don't know.
Some other team.
Unlike Andy Lopez. The game. The
other team from New York.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you bring up Andy Lopez and baseball. The Arizona Wildcats open what might be the most critical series of their season tonight. This is not a team that is playing particularly well. They lost to Arizona State at High Corbett Field Wednesday night. This is not a team that seems to have it together like it did earlier in the year. What has gone wrong, and what must they do better to have a chance against Cal this weekend?
A little bit of everything has gone wrong at different times. At first it was the pitching, and they were hitting, but they weren't getting any pitching. And then last week in Corvallis, they really got 3 great outings, from their starters, or at least from their entire staffs, and they didn't hit. So it's and that's a sign of a team that's in a rut. And they've lost 8 out of 10. They've lost 4 in a row at home. And you're right. I mean, they swept Stanford earlier this year in California. They swept Oregon, and they looked like a team that was about to make a run, and now they just don't. So, it's just they're going to have to kind of regain it and start playing that crisp baseball they were earlier this year.
What's interesting is this is not a team devoid of talent by any stretch. I mean, Scott Kingery, Kevin Newman, both first-round picks.
Yeah.
Tiger Talley, their closer, I mean, his stat line against Arizona State, 2 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, there is talent here. It just doesn't seem to all be coming together.
Well, I think there's top-end talent. You talk about Newman and Kingery, and Bobby Dahlbeck's going to be a first-round pick next year probably too. And those 3 guys are legit All-Americans who could play anywhere. But after that, and Talley's been good in spurts, but not consistently. Nathan Bannister's been really good consistently. But after that, you just haven't gotten the type of consistent efforts that you've needed. And guys just from Riley Moore to Justin Banke to Zach Gibbons, to guys that are good players, they just have not given the effort consistently. And Cody Hamlin's been up and down. Now Dahlbeck's been a little up and down on the mound. So they just, Austin Schnabel's been mostly down on the mound. They just have not been able to get other people to contribute after those top 3 guys.
The Wildcats have 9 regular season games?
Well, they have the four Pac-12 series left, and then they have that fun series against Abilene Christian in Hawaii.
Which may mean absolutely nothing.
Right. And you know what? I don't think it's going to mean anything regardless. I think even if they're on the bubble, unless they were to lose, 2 of those games, if they win 3 or the 4, that won't matter at all. So what matters to them right now is this weekend, you got to win 2 or 3 or sweep. You got to win Tuesday against Arizona State, and you have to win 1 in LA against the #1 RPI team in the country, UCLA, because the amount that would do for your RPI is crazy. Then you got to win the series against Washington State.
All right, gun to your head here. How do they do against Cal this weekend? Look into the camera, Daniel Burke, and tell the folks.
Based on everything I've seen, they really give you no reason to think they're going to win the series. So I think they lose 2 or 3.
So that'll do it for this episode of the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. For Daniel Burke, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.